Bob, you know, there's been many great performers that have played in Chicago, but none, in my opinion, have had the impact or left the impression of the great Walter Payton.
Ladies and gentlemen, playing in his 95th and final regular season game at Soldier Field, number 34 from Jackson State, Walter Payton. We are joined today by Walter's family and friends. We welcome his wife, Connie, and their children, Jarrett and Brittany, his mother, Mrs. Eileen Payton, his sister, Pam, his brother, Eddie, and his wife, Mr. Charles Boston of Columbia, Mississippi, his high school coach, Mr. Bob Hill of Jackson, Mississippi, his college coach, from Walter's original Bear backfield, number 35, Roland Harper, and also here is Walter's longtime friend and advisor, Bud Holmes of Hattiesburg, Mississippi, to present a portrait of Walter.
What a sweet moment for sweetness. Dick Enberg and Merlin Olsen are at Soldier Field. They'll call the Seahawks-Bears game. We'll see you all at halftime with the highlights and the playoff possibilities. Congratulations, Walter. Thanks for being
to the left. Payton the solo behind Tomczak. And it figures he gets the call. Walter Payton on the very first play and picks up a couple. Payton. Payton has a first down. Out of bounds at the 34. And in motion. Payton to the 35-yard line, where it'll be second down and 8. This time, not going to be guilty of a foul as he looks back at Tomczak. Could have been a broken play, and Kenny easily comes up to nail Tomczak. From the 50, 3rd and 3. The throw is to Largent, and Largent has a first down as he has a catch in his 151st consecutive game, adding to one of his NFL records. No score. Bears start from the 20. Second possession, and it's Payton again, his 4th carry. He's got 5. He's got 8. 26 yards to Walter Payton, number 34, retired. It was a surprise prior to the start of this game. Ed McCaskey, the president, announcing that no one will wear number 34 in a Bear uniform after Payton. Second and short, Tomczak pitches to Payton, and Walter has just enough for the first down.
Runner, but a blocker. No part fees at all.
First down, Payton. Keeping him busy on his day. Cut down. There's the difference between Walter Payton of 1987 and the Payton of even 5 years ago. Just that half step. Payton 5 years ago had been upfield for 15 more. Euphemistic, perhaps. Payton, another blown play. I think Payton was supposed to keep it, but Tomczak gets the first down. Second pass for Tomczak. Wide open, Ron Morris, the rookie from SMU. First down at the 36th of Seattle. First time the Bears have been in Seattle territory, and this is Neil Anderson. Shut off at the pass by Tony Woods, number 57. A rookie, number 1 pick out of Pittsburgh. Out of the gun. Neil Anderson. That didn't fool Seattle at all. Stopped at the 40-yard line. Bosworth and Jacob Green there.
When they are in that defense, Seattle calls that the penny. When they
over the middle, incomplete. Scansey couldn't hang on. Tomczak for the first time throwing on first down underneath to Anderson. Good for nearly 8 yards. Fellows will have that all ironed out for us as the day progresses. A big doubleheader on NBC. Payton powering his way to a first down at the 46-yard line. On 2nd and 10, Tomczak a screen to Payton. 40, first down at the 36. The leading cover. Whoops. Payton seemed to be off balance as he took that hand off. His high school days. Payton for 2.
Jeff Bryant at the bottom of that stack again. Jacob Green all the way on the right this time.
3rd and 8. McKinnon, a first down at the 25. And Tomczak able to throw a strike just as he was drilled by Fred Young. Minute and a half remaining, first quarter. Bears driving deep, and it's Payton. Hit from all sides. Yep, here they come. Bosworth, and he can't bring down Payton. Payton gets to the 20, and Bosworth is so unhappy with himself. He said he's been unhappy all week, maybe all year. He said it hadn't been fun. Get this play off before the end of the quarter. 3 seconds to go. Final play of the first quarter. Tomczak in treble. Gets away from Green and delivers the pass to the tight end Moorhead. And a flag is down. And made a tackle was, that's right, that's the call. Then with protection again underneath to Anderson. Hit from behind and dropped shy of the first down at the 21. And so,
Bad snap.
the kick is good.
Tomczak did a great job of getting that one down, but we've got a flag down. The outside.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Kicking, number
15 yards.
15 yards, 4th down.
That's a 3-point foul.
That is a real blow to you. That may take you all the way out of field goal range. Al Harris, he's on the outside, and you're not allowed to trip or kick. And they are flagging him for that. 90, Al Harris will trip Sam Merriman, 51. Merriman going around him, and the legs go out. The penalty costs him 3.
2nd and 8 for Craig. Swings it to Williams. Big John L. Oh, look at him powering. It's a first down out to the 47-yard line.
Shotgun again.
This is where the Bears like to come at you, although they only 4 men on 3rd and 9.
Lots of time.
Wide open is Ray Butler. He's to the 27-yard line of Chicago. Go to the 27. Take the runner. Craig fumbles, and it's up for grabs, and alertly coming back to fall on it is one of the offensive linemen, number 65, Edwin Bailey.
Number 27, Holy. That's 5 yards and a first down, but we're taking the ball all the way to the former line of scrimmage.
Draw wide open for Warner. He's to the 18-yard line. A pickup of 9 before Singletary. Down with which to play. But they take it to Warner.
Good. Now they'll have to mark his forward progress. He did not make much at all as William, the refrigerator Perry. It will be a first down.
The biscuit they call William Perry, a biscuit shy of 350. Craig in the shotgun. Going deep. Touchdown to Darrell Turner. A flag is down, and we'll see whether Turner pushed off or whether Maurice Douglas was guilty of the foul.
It looked without the receiver.
Interference
Against Douglas.
Fine. Touchdown.
So Darrell Turner, who has an incredible percentage of touchdown catches, going into this game 100 career catches, 35 for touchdowns. That's his first catch today, and he gets a score with it. He will win the way Johnson kicked it, and here's Turner.
Number 81, working one-on-one right there. Little break to the outside. Now watch the way he'll keep those hands down, and there was the push I talked about.
Walter Payton, Neil Anderson behind Mike Tomczak. In case you just joined us, Jim McMahon not in uniform. Oh, no one around Bosa, the tight end, and he's all the way to the 48-yard line. Seattle, 7 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first half. Tomczak to Moorhead. Tight end to tight end. First down at the 32.
3 passes in a row.
And 2.
Well, almost.
That's right. 3 called, 2 complete to the tight end. Brian Bosworth with the sack. Oklahoma, and of course, Butkus in the radio booth now for the Chicago Bears. 2nd and long. 35. Down at the 30. Go. Down the middle. And knocked down nicely by David Hollis from University of Nevada, Las Vegas. That blocked. And it's going to go out of bounds at the Seattle 13-yard line. One of the big linemen got a hand up on Butler's field goal attempt, so the temperature has to be close to 40. Craig buried at the 36-yard line as finally Otis Wilson shoulders through the blockers. For the Bears, leaders in the NFL, that's 12 shy of their NFL record. Down deep, incomplete. Ooh, that ball really dying in the wind as Turner was streaking deep and was in the open, but Craig.
Ooh, almost a block there, and not a good kick. Bad bounce.
Oh, it hit a Bear. It's a live ball. The Bears' McKinnon recovers at the 28-yard line. Oh, that could have been disastrous, but McKinnon alertly saw the ball hit a foot and fell on it.
That might be available to them in that game.
On 2nd and 10, Tomczak in trouble. Able to break from the tackle of Green and slide to what could be a first down at the 37. Jacob Green had him right in his sights, and Tomczak slipped the sack. 3rd and 1. 2:22 left in the half. Tomczak with a sneak.
He has it. Not badly about him unless you want a knuckle sandwich in this town.
That's right. 2 minutes ago, Tomczak underneath, short yardage to the 46-yard line. The flag goes down as Easley makes the tackle.
Defense, number 45. Face mask, 5 yards.
Dick, we talked about the Bears
rivals. That's the way it should be. Tomczak, plenty of time. Lost it for Willie Gault. And Gault is out of bounds with a first down at the 34. Blitz. Anderson to the 25-yard line.
Good call offensively. They caught the Seahawks in a blitz anticipating pass. Hit
3rd and a yard. And Tomczak again will sneak it forward easily for the first down. This game, as you saw, New Orleans falling behind 24-3 for Chicago Bear fans. But for the Bears, they had the ultimate home field.
Shotgun, Tomczak back.
Wide open underneath is Dennis Gentry, and he's all the way to the 4-yard line. Touchdown broke Jim Brown's mark earlier this year. He gets the call. Spinning, but drawing just more waves of white. Fake to Payton. Tomczak looking for Moorhead for the touchdown. With an impressive drive. 6-yard line. Seahawks spread their defense all the way back to their own 30.
They're going deep, all the way down.
Intercepted by Eugene Robinson. He's to the 40. Flags are down. 50. Just laterals to Edmonds and out of bounds at the 37. The ultimate compliment from the Bears, the announcement that they were retiring Walter Payton's number 34. Payton and the Bears, late in the half, rally to tie at 7. We'll be back after these messages from your local station.
You know, I never thought it would end like this. When I began playing the game of football, I played it because I loved it and it was fun. And that's the same reason I'm playing now. Because I love it and it's fun. I guess the hardest thing to do is to say goodbye to the ones you love. And those guys that are standing down there in the end zone are my love. I guess the only thing I can say now is thanks for being there. Thank you.
Defense against the rush. Down the middle to Largent. And he gets to the 34-yard line before Vesti Jackson can wrap him up. Anderson on the sweep. Anderson playing with a rib injury.
Ball is fumbled.
And Bosworth comes up with it.
It's going to be a touch. No.
He may have a touchdown. He's to the 1-yard line, the 1-foot line, before he's wrestled into the end zone.
They're calling it dead, I think, just inside, just outside of the goal line, and someone is down on the field.
Maybe
one of the Bears down. You can see what happened here. Ball being stripped right there. Is that Freddie Young? 50? 55. The Boz has got it and took it away. Boz actually stealing the ball from Anderson while Anderson was still up, and then getting up off the ground because no one touched him to get all the way down just inside of the 1-yard line. Now, officials, I think, waiting for a review of that particular play.
Well, that may be the biggest play the $1 million linebacker of the Seahawks has authored in this, his rookie year, and it's going to count.
Well, I think he's glad they're not paying him by the play in this first year.
They load him on down in Irving, Texas. So a steal by Bosworth as he had the momentum going. Anderson falling forward. He wrestled it away and takes it to the 1-foot line. Warner over the top for the touchdown. So Bosworth's steal equals 6 for the Seahawks, and the lead 13-7. 13-7. And Bosworth, well, he said he's been unhappy. Looks like that.
The last play, the spotlight on number 55, Brian Bosworth. Watch him steal a football out of the arms of Anderson right there. Now the ball is gone at that point, and Bosworth has it locked away. Good, clean steal reviewed upstairs by the replay officials. No question about it. And here, of course, the touchdown as Warner simply goes airborne and finds room over the top.
Zach stays at quarterback. Payton's first carry of the second half, not for much. For the nature of the penalty of this game. 3rd and long, underneath to Morris. Good play by Morris. And he's out to the 32-yard line and a first down.
There should be a penalty on that one. Yes, there is. They don't know which way to go.
On 2nd and 10.
Big pressure screen.
To Suey. Breaks a tackle. And he's to the Seattle 43-yard line. Thomas, number 33, gets his first carry. He's a load. And he's got a first down to the 30. Thomas, a 245-pound runner out of the University of Illinois. Ringing the death knell for Sam Whites if he loses this one. Payton. Building with each yard on his own all-time rushing record. Tom Zach, as they've done so often, just wedging in on that sneak for the first down yardage at the 20.
For the other, but not both in tandem.
Well, it's a first down inside the 20, and Payton gets the call. Walter Payton to the 5. Said he could have played in that one.
There he goes.
Touchdown, Walter Payton. His 109th rushing touchdown, an NFL record. In a blaze of glory, Tom Catlin, the appreciative defensive coordinator of the Seahawks. Who can better appreciate the talent of a man like Payton than the men who try to stop him?
At the end of that play, Payton took the football and instead of spiking it, threw it up into the stands. Well, that'll cost him some money. But I got to tell you, I think it was his way of saying this one is for all of you who are here today.
5-yard penalty.
Payton, you saw go down and give a kiss to Neil Anderson. That's Anderson with a jacket on who won't play the rest of the day. Anderson will replace Payton. Anderson's had the better numbers this year, both rushing and receiving. Wouldn't you have liked to have had a microphone there and hear what Payton might have shared with Anderson? Because Payton can't wait to get back in and carry again, and the fans certainly would be in full accord. Little screen is wide open to Williams. He's got blockers, 35-40. 2 men to beat. 40. 1 man to beat at the 30. Cuts back, and he's going to go all the way for a Seattle touchdown. John L. Williams, a little screen that was wide open. They caught the Bears, trapped them inside, and they had better numbers going down the field. Now we talk about Payton's ability to complete player as a blocker, and there's Larson downfield. Tomczak, what a throw! And it's a first down to McKinnon out to the 34-yard line. Tomczak almost in the grasp and control, able to dart that one forward for 21 yards. Terry Taylor made the tackle, first down at the 33. Reverse. Willie Gault slips down at the 40.
Same kind of philosophy. Misdirection. You try and
win a medal in the Olympics, of course, taken away by the boycott. A fumble by Payton, and it's covered by Young of Seattle at the 33-yard line.
And for Seattle's offense as well.
Butler. No first down. He's 3 yards short at the 27. 5-yard attempt by Norm Johnson. His first attempt of the game. Low, but far enough, and he drives it through. That ball wasn't more than 15 feet off the ground all the way. A line drive three-pointer for Norm Johnson, and Seattle builds its lead to 10. Kick plenty of time, 2:50 remaining in the third. Tomczak on a scramble. Joe Nash strips it away, and Seattle has it again at the 20-yard line.
And Tomczak, who was credited earlier with that fumble, not Payton, but Tomczak, credited with the fumble earlier, has fumbled again. The
chance to really make it tough on Chicago, as the Bears have to hope to at least force just a field goal, but it's Warner knifing off tackle for 6 or 7. Todd Bell, 25, with the stop. John L. Williams to the 11 will be a yard shy of a first down. Big play for that Bear defense. 3rd and 1. Oh, a good fake by Craig, but not able to hit his receiver. And Johnson nails it down the middle. So the 2 fumbles by Tomczak lead to 2 Johnson field goals. And with 1:08 left in the third quarter, it's Seattle 27, the Bears 14. In motion behind Tomczak. Down the middle, complete to Dennis McKinnon at the 48-yard line. Terry Taylor on the coverage. Ron Morris at the 40. And down at the 32, the last man was Eugene Robinson. He saved the touchdown. At the 35 of the Seahawks. Calvin Thomas. Boy, you could hear the thuds as he barreled into the defensive linebacker Fred Young. Nearly 10 on the play. Let's. 2nd down 9. Calvin Thomas, 2 or 3 yards. Well, before we come up with our football next weekend, as you see, an injured player, Mark Bortz, 62, gets up for 34. Pre-game ceremonies. On 3rd and 5, Tomczak. What a catch by Gentry. A one-handed stab. Dennis Gentry to the 10. Tomczak fumbled. He'll throw it from his own end zone. There'll be a penalty on Boso, against Boso. The tight end was knocked down at the 40-yard line. Didn't have a chance.
Defensive pass interference. First down.
Caught from behind as 79 Jacob Green makes the tackle.
Side, Seattle, free play. Wide open is Gentry. They'll take the play all the way to the 35.
Anderson, the leading rusher and leading receiver for the Bears this year. Suey, Thomas, Sanders, Payton have picked up the load. 8 yards for Suey, seldom used on offense this year. Second and short. Down the middle to the 1. Ron Morris. A flag is down.
It would look like there might have been a holding call on Paul Blair.
Holding. 10
Blair
yards.
replacing the talented Jim Covert at left tackle. And for those of you not with us at the start of the game, they throwing the ball. A couple of fumbles have been costly. Second and 12, and he can't get rid of it. Flag down again as the sack recorded by Jeff Bryant, number 77. From the 49, 3rd and 24. Unloading and an open is goal. Nope, he's picked off. Eugene Robinson to the 30. Robinson to the 45-yard line as he timed his move. It appeared that Galt, streaking down the sidelines, had the defense beaten, but Robinson, laying back, he waited for the ball to float his direction, then made his move, and the easy interception. Draw to Warner. Oh, those are Walter Payton moves to the 41-yard line.
Warner's first good run of the day, Dick. He has really been bottled up all day long. The Seahawks have gotten the turnovers, and they have gotten the big plays to put themselves on the board.
5 turnovers to none for Seattle. Donnell Williams, look out. Fumble! He's out of it, the 29. Seattle recovers. Boy, sometimes it's just the way that ball wants to treat you. Ask Dan Reeves. But the Bears trail by only 6. So Seattle looking for at least a field goal to stretch that out to 9. Warner taken off his feet at the 21-yard line. Eric Lane replaces the injured Warner, and John L. Williams has the first down and more inside the 15 of the Bears. Clock running to 3:20. Back in the game, and he gets the call.
Good move. Good 2 moves. Oof.
2nd and 7. Warner on a little delay. He's close to a first down. May have it at the 5-yard line. Their timeouts as well. Warner. Touchdown. Curtis Warner.
Drive that nail into the coffin with just 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. They go way out in front here.
And he matches Payton's 2 touchdowns.
And most all of it here in the 4th quarter at a time when...
Fumble. Tony Woods creates the fumble, and Doug Van Horn, or Keith Van Horn, falls on it. Rolling to buy time. Right in the arms of Melvin Jenkins, but he couldn't pull in the interception. This day, rather surprisingly nice day along Lake Michigan, ends in booze for Tomczak. That's how it started. It's President McCaskey to Walter Payton retiring the number 34. Payton did not know that that decision had been made, with his family and friends celebrating his day as Chicago honors one of their great athletes, Payton, and he returns the favor.
He threw 2 footballs into the stands today as his way of saying, I'd like to share these touchdowns with you. He goes out with the same kind of dignity and class, even in a losing effort, as he showed us through all his performance.
Please drive carefully.
Walter Payton, our last chance to say thank you to you for the thrills you provided us. As the final seconds tick away here in Chicago, sad but true, you still got to win the game. Standing ovation. Great cheers for Payton early. Not many.